All right, y'all. It's the middle of the summer. I got a hoodie on. Why? Because I'm shredded and I get cold. All right. I'm gonna just tell you that real quick, right? We got a hoodie on. We ain't talking about that. I just told you. That's just it. Right. So you cannot go back and change your beginning, but you can start from where you're at now to change your ending from what it could have been if you would have kept that same path, right? So, what do I mean by that? Become a beginner again. Become a beginner again when it comes to this lifting. We're talking about lifting, right? This can probably apply to other things. But lately I've been on a lifting thing because my channel, for some reason, it was supposed to start off as a lifting journey and teaching people about lifting. If you go to my oldest videos, it was all about lifting. Somehow, my channel has become about not the other things I do besides fitness, the things I sprinkle in. I do that on purpose. And yes, what I'm about to say, it became is also fitness, weight loss. My channel became about weight loss. When I did that first cut on my channel has been more about weight loss than it has been about lifting. I'm still gonna do weight loss. I'm very good at it. That's probably why I did it. I was like, whoa, I'm very good at teaching people this. A lot of people lost a lot of weight. Go to any of my videos about weight loss and go the old ones, read the comments, right? But what do I mean by this when it comes to lifting? I see a lot of guys. I was in the gym the other day. There was a guy that he's been lifting longer than I have. Not dissing him, not tooting my own horn when I say this. I lift way better than him. And he's in awe, wondering how I do it. I had 515, I had 515 on deadlift yesterday. And it felt real easy. It slipped out of my hands at the top. I got it all the way up there. Felt real easy. My PR is only a couple pounds more than that. So I feel like my PR, personal record, I feel like my old personal record could be easily beat. If I go in there and seriously deadlift, I can easily beat that old personal record during my warm-up. That 515 felt like a warm-up. 495 feels like a warm-up. My max on camera was like 525, 530. Something like that. I don't know if it was 525 or 530. What I did yesterday, if I would have put that same weight on the bar, it would went up like it's nothing. No struggle. How did I do that? Am I bragging? No. Because I'm not even nowhere near where I'm supposed to be. But how did I get there in the first place? Because I reinvented myself a million times. See, weightlifting is not about how big and strong you are. It's not that. It is that. Those are factors. But there's other factors that people ignore. Skills, technique, breathing, bracing, courage, distractions, or the lack thereof. There's so many different things. Your rest, your calories, your of course your mass moves mass and all that. Me, I'm doing this while I'm shredding, cutting. Got a hoodie on in the summer because it's cold, right? Well, why don't you put the air on a little bit colder? A little bit hotter. Because everybody in the house ain't on a diet, so I'm not gonna do everybody like that, right? So, what I'm saying, sometimes you're gonna have to start over. Alright? If you just self-taught, now self-taught can be different things. People say that I'm self-taught. And I consider myself kind of self-taught. I never had nobody take me under their wing and say this and that and third. I had tips and advice from people throughout my beginner years. I had, what I did was I did my research. And I tried stuff. Did my research and tried stuff. Did my research and tried stuff. A lot of people say, okay, that's self-taught. And I would kind of agree. But at the same time, there's people who want to be self-taught because it sounds so cool to be. I'll teach myself. Yeah, be so proud if I get it. I get it on my own. I get that. I understand that. But there's a huge problem with that. The biggest problem is you probably could end up getting injured. The other big problem is the same thing I see with dude, right? Dude that been in there longer than me. I've been lifting for about 12 years. And this dude probably been lifting probably almost 20 years. He's older than me. He's not old, but he's older than me. But I never see him do what I've been doing. Never. Why? Because he don't listen to nobody. I used to tell him, I watched this dude, I heard this from this guy, and such. I was doing my studying the whole time and going in there and applying it. He was going in there and applying what he thought he needed to do. What he thought he needed to do. Guessing. See, a lot of people approach this lifting game with a whole bunch of guessing, guesstimations. Some of it might be an educated guess, but most of it is uneducated guess, just blind, just whatever I think and whatever I feel and whatever I do. Okay, go in there. Don't go in there and do just whatever you think. I'm just saying. Look at this. That really happens. What does that mean? Somebody break your leg, they break your back. Whatever you think, you lifting with your whole body. If you're doing it wrong, something gonna give. And it ain't the weights. Those weights are stronger than you. I don't care if you got the 10-pound dumbbells. They're made out of metal. They're stronger than you. You can lift them, but they're stronger than you. If something's gonna break, it's gonna be you. All right? Nobody listens to me. I digress. But yeah, man, I mean, it's a skill. It's just like basketball or anything else. You gotta repetitively do it. You gotta learn. You gotta look at others. You gotta see where you're at. Hey, man. But it ain't for everybody. I tell people all the time. Oh, this one guy. Long time ago, he was leg pressing, right? And younger guy, you know, he was cool. He was cool till he wasn't cool. Right? Dude tried to snap on me. First, you want to impress me. You take me off of my bench press. Hey, man, come look at this, what I can do on the leg press. Man, I'm getting strong. And I'm like, I don't want to move from my bench press because when you get up, somebody going to take you. So, and I'm very particular with what I left with. What does it matter? If you say what does it matter, you're not really... All right, so I get up. I go over there to the leg press with him. He got all this weight on there. I forget how much. Doesn't even matter. A lot of weight, all right? Whatever you think a lot of weight is, that probably. I don't know, give or take, right? So he lays down on the leg press, and he's pressing. Let's say this is my legs. He's pressing. But he's pressing so hard. See his elbow, say that's his knee. He's pressing so hard that his knees are locking out very hard. That is not how you leg press. That's how you break your leg under that heavy load, right? So I try to give him advice like, bro, you strong. You didn't got your weight up. I see. And I was like, the way you doing it though, you don't need to be locking out so hard. Bro, I'm just saying I need to put that energy and that pressure. Like, and I get that. I agree, but not to that extent. And do not lock your legs out like that. Do not lock your knees out like that, right? With that heavy weight. People that live lightweight shouldn't even be doing it either, but you have a better chance of not getting injured. That's why you say, oh, I do it all the time and I ain't get injured. Yeah, you ain't really lifting nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got a better chance of not getting injured doing it the wrong way with lightweight, but you still asking for it, than lifting with heavy. You begging for it. You're hey. So he was like, well, you can't tell me that because he act like he right. And then he, look at this. No. Before he said that, he said this. He said, well, I'm not trying to be a professional power lifter. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. I'm saying, though, that don't mean that you can't get injured because you're not trying to do it professionally. That don't mean you can just get away with doing it any kind of way you want to. I'm not talking about being a professional. Then he was like, well, look at this. He showed me his bicep. It was kind of, growing or whatever. Those are newbie games, bro. Everybody gets those. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that applies themselves at least a good bit gonna gain some muscle. It's inevitable. Hard work has no choice but to pay off. All right. Now everybody gonna end up the same way, but you're gonna get something. You're gonna be bigger and stronger than you were before. You're gonna gain some strength and muscle. Period. Even if you're doing it the wrong way. Then what does it matter? Do I have to keep grabbing these? Think about it. Alright? And this video wasn't even supposed to be about injury, but safety is first. I was going to come in here and tell y'all, I'm glad I did tell y'all that though, but I'm going to still tell y'all. If you want to be stronger on a bench, squat, deadlift, or any other lift, you got to learn how to do it the more effective way. And usually the more effective way is also safer. And it's going to allow you to push more weight, have less injuries, less pains, less frustration. You're going to be less of a hater because you ain't going to be looking at me, I don't know why he can do that, but I can't. I've been going to the gym forever. That's another thing. Oh my gosh with this one. People will go to the gym day in, day out, day in, day out. A lot of them more consistently than I am. They go to the gym more consistently than I do. Go to the gym. And they'll talk about this stuff, whether it's about fitness. And then if they talk about fitness, they think it's okay. It is. Do what you want to do. It ain't none of my business. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what to do and what not to do. It ain't none of my business. But you want results. You claim to have goals and want results. People go in there, I work out from 8 to 9. So they're going there 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm stuff home. I'm pre-workout in me. Oh my God. Oh. And then, what the? Yo. So, and then they're going there and they're still talking to whoever. And they're talking, they'll be like, yeah, so you gotta do this and what you gotta do. And they think they're having this great conversation. It's 9 o'clock. Time to go. Ha. And they don't even pay attention to the fact that you just talked an hour then left. You came to the gym, talked an hour and left. Came to the gym, talked an hour and left. You might have touched the weights once. Okay, yeah. So what I was saying was, ha, hoo, ha, ah. That's how most people go to the gym. And they be, and people who don't go to the gym or don't get what I'm saying, y'all be thinking I'm a bad. You talking about people that be talking. Come on, man, don't fall into that. Or do what you want to do. I'm just saying. You're not gonna get results. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're not gonna get results. You ain't doing it. You ain't doing the stuff, right? Not doing the stuff. I'm on day 56 of deadlift. Not deadlift. I've been deadlifting way too much. It shouldn't be deadlift every day, but I'm day 56 of squat every day because I'm dedicated to bringing my squat back. I'm dedicated to make my squat look as close to my deadlift as it can possible. Can I ever squat 500 pounds? I don't know. I'm gonna get 4. I'm already back at 3 something. I started at 1 something. I'm gonna get 4. I don't know if I'm gonna get it by day 100 or after day 100, because after day 100 I'm gonna go back to squatting regular. Squat gonna be on the front burner even more then though. I haven't had a leg day in like 60 days. You just said you squatted every day for 56 days. Squatting and leg day is 2 different things. Yes, it's the main leg workout. It is. So I've been hitting leg days every day. I get what you're saying. But as in doing leg extensions, leg curls, like this, I've been saving my legs just for the squat. So once I get back to, oh my gosh, once I get back more into like bodybuilding style, because I like powerlifting style. See, a lot of people don't know the difference. Bodybuilding, powerlifting, they both lifting weights. It's the same thing. No, it's not. Night and day difference. See? A lot of times when I be telling people they need to start back over and become a beginner again, it's mostly the people that be debating everything that I say. Not saying you gotta take my stuff as gold or nothing like that. I'm just saying people just are quick to contradict, counter-react, just diss everything, anybody that's ahead of them. I'm about to say above, not above you. I'm not better than nobody because I lift better. I'm better at lifting. That doesn't mean I'm better than you. You might be better at something else than me. That don't mean you're better than me. We're just better at different things, right? We got different attributes, right? But if you want this attribute, you have to learn it. If I want the attributes you got that I don't got, I probably don't, because I don't know what it is, but at the same time, probably will be pursuing that by now. Because me, if I want something, I'm going to pursue it. It don't matter if I'm dead last with it. It don't matter if I'm the weakest person in the world at said thing. I have to start as a beginner and work my way to wherever I can get to. I'm not saying I'm going to be the best lifter in the world. Pound for pound, I'm going to be that dude, though. But even then, there's always going to be somebody stronger than me. That ain't what I mean. I'm going to get where I can get. When I started this YouTube, right? Well, you ain't going to never be the top guy. I ain't never say that. People will not do something because they know they can't be the best at it. Wow. People live their whole life not doing none of the stuff they want to do because they scared that somebody else going to be better than them. Yeah, I know how I feel, though. I remember a long time ago. One of the, I realized that everybody's a hater, including myself. We're all haters. It's a difference, though. Let me rephrase that. Jealousy happens. But a hater is somebody who gets jealous and just runs with it. Doesn't try to fix it. It was a guy a long time ago. He was deadlifting probably late 4s, early 5s, something like that. At the time, it's a long time ago, I had just made it to like 300 or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my way to 6 now. I'm deadlifting more than what he was that time. But dude wasn't that big. And I'm wondering how he do this. Because I'm just really learning how to do it, right? I had to reinvent myself a million times, right? But how is he doing this? Dude don't. I'm in my head though. But I'm hating on him in my head. I never got out of my mouth. I never said nothing to nobody. But then I caught myself in my head. Are you hating? Cause I was thinking about not only is he natty or not in a nice way. I was thinking all kinds of stuff. I can't even name some of the stuff. Like, man, this dude. Caught myself. Bro, this ain't you. Okay, stop it. So I went in and I congratulated the dude. I told him he's doing real good. Which also would have been a hater if I went up to him while he was still lifting or in between sets or anything. No, I let him get done with all his deadlifts. As he was putting his plates back, taking the weights off, or after he was done taking the weights off. I don't remember. It was years ago. I waited until then. Because even if I'd have came up to the dude giving him props, he got 500, 600, he got whatever 100 pounds on the bar, he about to lift it. He locked in. Hey, bro, yeah, just hold it. You don't talk to nobody who's locked in. Right? Don't talk to nobody you don't get it. You need to become a beginner again. Watch these other 2 videos, watch the playlist, comment, like, subscribe, share, holla back at your boy. Peace. Hey man, just start over. Hey, even with diet advice, I mean, shoot. You don't know how you ain't lose no. If you ain't okay, keep doing that, then you ain't gonna lose none.